Welcome back to JOJ. I hope you all enjoyed the month of April. We had, just the day that we were filming, the kids were actually still out of school for Easter, so we were like, hey,
put them to work.
You all film some. So I always think it's really sweet to, like, I feel like they're a lot more honest with themselves, in speaking. Of course, there's the giggles and the mean things they say that we have to cut out, but overall I feel like they do a good job. And it makes them think, and it's always good.
That's what I like about it. It's getting them having to put themselves in it and read through the lesson and then kind of think about how it applies in their own life. And that's why I like seeing their little brains spin and their wheels turn and try to figure out how it applies in their life. That's what I like, and to hear what they have to say about it. And I think it's funny, like, for me always watching, because Parker is definitely the thinker, which it's that way. Like, he can read something and just kind of, and us girls just, that's good. But it seems to be that way with our kids too. Okay. So I'm reading, or you?
Yeah, you're reading.
Okay. All right. So the lesson for today: dominion over demons. And the verse is 1 John 4:4. Greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. And the first he, the greater is he, is capital He, capital H, Jesus, who is in you, than lowercase he, who is in the world. At times I hear people talking about demons, and I'm amazed at the power they ascribe to them. While I certainly believe in demonic power, I'm not afraid of it. I am in union with the one who is so far greater than all the forces of hell put together that there truly is no comparison. Amen to that. The devil is unequal to the Lord and always under his dominion. The enemy will never win a victory over him, because the Lord is always exceedingly more powerful and wiser. Therefore, as believers, we should not give as much credit to spiritual forces of evil as we often do. Yes, they can exert influence over us, which is why we must take every thought captive to Christ. That's from 2 Corinthians 10:5. We must also stay under the umbrella of God's protection by obeying his commands, so they will not gain a foothold in us. But demons are within the confines of God's authority and cannot harm us in any way that is beyond him to overcome. So do not be afraid. Submit to Jesus, the one who has conquered sin and death, and you will be safe in his care. And the prayer is, Jesus, you are greater than any force on earth or in heaven. Keep me in the center of your will and under your protection. Amen. That is, that second line of that. Certainly, believe and understand that there is demonic power at work in the world. But there's no reason as a Christian for us to be afraid of it. No. Because our relationship is with the one who is above all of it.
Yeah, and you hear of people, battling demons and like real forceful, crazy. I mean, it's like almost sounds crazy because some of the things they deal with. But I think in our daily lives, I mean, we all battle demons. I mean, just in everything. And it's different for everybody. So, it could be. I think it's a lot in our minds. The devil uses our minds to, really make things seem real that aren't real, or. And it's a daily focus of, no, this is not godly. This is not of God. Like, this thought is not of God. And how important it is to take those thoughts captive. I mean,
that's to me, that's where demons run the most rampant.
It's
not. We don't see people out driving around on the roads. You can occasionally acting demon possessed, but that's pretty rare. I think in all my years, I don't feel like I've seen that very much. But you see people who are, I mean, you can look on the news and see things where people are obviously out of their minds. But I think the place that, almost on a daily basis, if we're honest with ourselves, those demons are running around in our head. And the thoughts that, that the devil is putting in there, the doubts that he's putting in there. And so that's why that verse there from 2 Corinthians 10:5, taking those thoughts captive, because if we can shut those thoughts down internally before they start manifesting or start getting out of control, that's having that dominion over demons. It's so often yeah, it's not. Is it something we physically can see or touch? No, it's those thoughts that are in our head that just end up controlling us if we let them. If you let them get out of control, they're going to control you.
Do you ever have any crazy thoughts? I only ask this because he's so calm, cool, and collected that, like, I know I got all kinds of crazy thoughts up here. Like, we could probably do a whole list of, I stink at this, or I'm this and that. But, like, I honestly don't know I know a lot about you, but I don't know that I could be like, oh, this is something that, like, he has thoughts about and has to shush it.
I don't, I mean, I think if I have any kind of, like, thoughts that start to spiral or something like that, it would just be of in my profession of trying to make sure that I'm able to provide for you all for the future. I mean, that's I think that if my mind does wander any, that would be in the direction that it is, and to what would be the easiest to think about and spin out about of what's this look like, what's that look like.
Yeah, because so much of our lifestyle is basically you. I can do all the background stuff, but at the end of the day, he has to be the one in the boat catching fish.
Yeah,
so.
if I'm not talking, performing, doing my part on the water, the rest of it doesn't go as far. So that just something. If something a crazy accident were to happen or anything like that, like that's probably the only real intrusive thoughts that I'll have.
One intrusive thought. It's impressive.
What do you have?
I wake up every day. I am a good mom. I am a good wife.
And that's how much confidence that I have in her. So I don't even have to have them thoughts. I don't even have to.
About me or about you?
No, about you. I'm like confident in you. You're a great mom. You're a great wife. You're a great business manager. Like, I'm confident in you. I've never doubted it at all.
I didn't say that you doubted it.
So that's why I don't even have to worry about that side of it. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
I don't have to worry about it. She's got that under control.
Let's hope, because if I didn't, he
wouldn't
know it.
I'm not going to be too worried about it either.
I should preface that this filming is pre-turkey season.
Yeah.
Technically, I mean, we say it's May, but we're filming this before turkey season. So when we film again, we'll just see what our attitudes are.
Well, our live, we're going to do a live. We will have done a live before you see this one. So
okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm asking before, but ahead of time, kind of afterwards, can I wear camo when we do that live?
I'm sure you will. He'll probably be like leaving to go turkey. Be like, come on, we got to hurry up and do this.
Yeah.
Be the quickest JOJ ever.
Yeah.
Got him.
Anyways.
Look at his face.
Love you.
Okay. Anywho, now that we went off on that.
Yeah.
So the moral of today is to take those thoughts captive.
Take those thoughts captive, and like this last couple lines here, do not be afraid. Submit to Jesus. He is the one who's conquered sin and death. If he's conquered sin and death, what else do we have to be worried about? Yeah. Truthfully, I mean then he has. So, yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, join us. Next week should be recorded too. So yeah, so join us. Day. Is it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, join us next week for a Mother's Day JOJ.
That's right. We will see y'all then.